Good morning, everybody. So super good to see you. Wakey, wakey, eggs and bakey. Eggs and bakey. The fuck does that even mean? Just say bacon. What am I, a toddler? Holy shit. Here we go again. It's hump day. That's right. That is not an open invite to hump people against their will. All right? But we got a stream for you. Little bit of this, little bit of that. Little bit of skit, little bit of scat. Everybody's on that fuck shit every day. I read it and go, oh my God. Hey, look at this. Can you believe they did that? I can't. They always on that fuck shat. That's right. I'll show it to you and make it humorous and stick to your mind like glue. Off the top of my head, how about that? Not too bad, huh? It's just poetry. If you're a musician and you can write poetry, you can rap. Believe in yourself. Believe in yourself, Weezers. Tupperware hag Weezers. Ooh, wee, ooh, I look just like Foodie Beauty. Uh-oh, Andrew Amberlin Reed. I don't care if I die from morbid obesity. I don't care if I'm fat. I'm taking up morning drinking. I bought a case of hams or hams. Hams if you want to be fancy. I got some hams in the freezer, dear. You put the beer in the fucking freezer? What's wrong with you? Can you imagine a case of Hams exploding? I guess it would be Hams, right? Because it has two M's. Yeah, because the guy I worked with, his last name wasn't Ham because he corrected me. I remember that. He's like, my last name's not Ham, dickhead. And I was like, well, it's spelled Ham with two M's. Like coffee, like the drink, just spelled different. The fuck out of here. Like the sandwich meat, the delicious sandwich meat, but spelled different. Yeah. Weird story. One of my first purchase from eBay was from this guy too, and somehow we ended up working in the same office in Carmel, Indiana, in the year 2001. What the fuck? It was a purchase I made in 1999. I still have it. It's a tape drive. It's really nice. What's up, Negative Nation? Welcome to Negs Live. It is a nice, crisp, and cool 10:03 a.m. Eastern Standard Time here in the beautiful state of Indiana. It's hump day. It's hump day. It's another day. It is. It's not the middle of the week. Stop that shit. Tomorrow's the middle of the week, okay? You could stop this. Look, some of us work 7 days a week, so, you know. I mean, I appreciate those of you who look forward to the weekend, but the weekend it's another work day for me. So there technically is no hump day. Thursday should be my day off, right? Like today's supposed to be my day off. Like Wednesday is the day I give myself off. It is like, but no, I can't because tomorrow is hump day. See, I've fucked it up all the way up to this point. Anyway, welcome to the broadcast, guys. We got a little bit of this, a little bit of that. We're gonna do it with the wiffle ball bat because the cops got my gun. I'm on the run. And you know, right now, it's about time to have some fun. We've got some stories from across the globe for you, mainly across the United States. And we're going to take a look at some videos by your favorite people, your favorite lol cows, such as Kamala Harris. Kamala, I'm sorry, she's not a pro wrestler. She's not a pro wrestler. Also, we have a very special event coming up today. Oh, my God, I can't wait for this. 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, pending somebody doesn't lose their wig. On Twitch, it will be the Hussy show, Miss Hussy, featuring DC Media Girl. I'm looking forward to it. Okay, Cool Beans story. Let me tell you about the Cool Beans story. 6th grade. I didn't like anybody. I fucking hated 90% of the people in my 6th grade class because they were motherfuckers. They were. But we had a Valentine exchange, and I was the type of kid that even if I didn't like your motherfucking ass, I didn't want you to feel bad about yourself, right? So I made my own cards, and the coolest one that I made all these different ones. Like I got in trouble for a couple of them. Not like detention or nothing, but the teacher was like, they didn't like some of the people didn't see they didn't understand nuance. Let's just say that, okay? But my friend, and I think I have, for some reason, I have this card. He gave it back to me. I don't know why I have it somewhere, but it was a Valentine card that had 3 beans on it with arms and legs and sunglasses on it. And it said, cool beans. Because that's all this dude said. Everything was cool beans, man. Cool beans. You're talking like this is 1989. So, all right, cool. There's my cool beans story. I doed it. You know why I didn't like most of that class? One, because they were bullies that followed me out through this small grade school all the way to that point. But there was this one girl. There was these 2 girls. We'll just call them Jama and Amanda. You can decide if those are their real names. Always doxing people. I don't even know if they're alive. Well, I know one of them is. Anyway, back here in this very neighborhood, you go about 4 blocks that way, behind where the trail is, where the old, where the Walmart is, and all that. There used to be bike trails. Like remember the movie BMX? No, not BMX. Rad. The movie Rad came out. Our asses were back there doing that stuff. Well, anyway, I'm back there with Amanda and Jama. Amanda and Jama. Now Jama was a fiery redhead. Holy shit, she whooped your ass on the scene with no warning. And Amanda was this cute girl with freckles who I had a little short haircut, you know, and I kind of had a crush on her. Well, Jama wrenches my arm up behind my back and says, go be Amanda's boyfriend. I was like, you didn't have to do all, I mean, it hurt. I was like, yeah, I'll be her boyfriend. And, you know, all was good in the hood. We were tra-la-la, holding hands. The very next day, we had class together. All 3 of us did. We're in the same class together. Very next day, I'm at the Apple computer. We had an Apple computer in our class. Imagine that. And I was messing around with paint. I remember this like it was yesterday. I could smell the smoke in the battlefield. I could smell the charred remains. So anyway, Amanda comes up to me, taps me on the shoulder, and she's like, hey, I need to break up with you. I found somebody cuter. What? You couldn't have done it any other way. That's your go-to. You found somebody that was cuter than me. So you're what? You talk about taking it. Mick, you know. Fucking rude. Fucking rude. That's all right. She fat and got a bunch of kids now, so. Which one of them is dead? I don't know. Last time I saw the one who broke up with me was quite the lunch meat. I didn't say a word. I just went okay and went back to my computer because like, dude, I got so much shit in school. Oh, I hated people. People were that fucking rude. Like kids are that ruthless. That's just kids for you. Fucking little bastards. Anyway, what's up, Missy? What's up, Double O? How you doing? Yeah, poor me, Rip. Nobody's a bigger victim than Negs. Nobody's a bigger victim than Negs except for this guy. Yeah. Got fronts in my mouth. Look at me. Speak like I'm from the South. I gotta pee. My name is Tragic. Can't you see? I made my kids be a bully. Yeah.
Y'all stay talking, cause you hate awesome. You creep often, which is why you need to keep walking. What's funny to me is at the end of the day, I stay away when you stay stalking. She a curl, hey yo, let's go. Let's get it, Bodega Love.
Did I just high kick? Yeah, I did. Yes, I did. You don't recall me talking about, yeah, I'm a little winded. I'm old, out of shape. I wanted more room to move around, right? I wanted to be able to kind of do a whole full body show. There you go. You'll hear me do the splits. You'll hear a groan. And then you'll hear me go. You'll hear 911, what's your emergency? What, you can't high kick? I can high kick, yeah. How about that? I'm even overweight. I'm overweight and I can high kick. It's pretty impressive, I think. Like I said, I'm underrated. It'll look, I'll be like. Sir, what's your emergency? Fucking help me, goddammit. What's my emergency? My emergency is I need help, dickhead. How about that? How about you just come help me? I bet she would do the Miss fucking Wonderful Ponderosa buffet kick. Whack! Right in the gut, dude! Oh, love's in the air. One donut and you're overweight. Dude, I ate a whole pint of ice cream last night. I ate so much last night. Yeah, I paid for it this morning, though. Trust me. I did the splits on a live stream about a fat woman, a cross-dresser, and a predator, and now I can't get up. They're going to be like, ha, ha, click.
You guys, you are not going to believe
This is a freebie.
what just happened to me. Hold
This
it.
one's on the house.
So I went and I got snacks, right?
Yeah, buddy.
And I bought some Twizzlers. Now, you know
Twizzlers.
Twizzlers is mush, right?
Twizzlers is mush.
It's soft. You know what it fucking... Oh, thank you. Crooked.
Hey guys, can we have some thoughts and prayers for Clara before she goes into battle with this intellect?
Hello. Thank you, boo. You guys, are you ready? Look what the Twizzler did.
Baby Tooth.
It broke my veneer. Look. Can you believe that? A Twizzler.
A Twizzler.
I felt like a stone in there.
A stone in there.
And I went and I spit it out.
Then I know
and it
in
was
there.
my tooth.
I'm a tooth. Alright. You're welcome. It's because I love you guys. Purely. Pure love. When was this video? Alright, let's keep it pushing. We can keep it moving. We got a lot to cover today. Shut this fucking music off before I go into a coma. Jesus Christ. What did he say? Like, what was it? Alice the Goon. Remember Alice the Goon from Popeye? Remember what the fuck? What language was that? She spoke. Mortny, Mort. What was that? What we debated this back in like when we were teenagers. I remember me and Ninja sitting in his basement smoking weed. And he'd be like, "The fuck is that shit she's saying, bruh?" And I'm like, "What do you mean?" Like Mortny, Mort. And I'm like, what the fuck? Yeah, what is that? What does that mean? No wonder Popeye's trying to whoop its ass. Or is it on Popeye's side? Hell, I don't know. Alice the Goon, everybody.
Well, hello, everybody. This Miss... Oh, damn it.
Ah,
I have to put my tooth in my
damn
mouth.
it.
I just rolled out of bed. Hello, everybody. This Miss Glory, and welcome back to another video with me. You guys, I got a couple of things I got to tell y'all, okay? First of all, my Patreon is up and running. Yes, it is.
All right, now, I'm going to give you advice. Take it how you want. Don't violate terms of service, and you'll be fine.
I'm so excited. Click the link. Join my Patreon. We're going to do, whatchamacallit, cooking, foodie beauty reactions,
Sharpay with crippling depression, more like.
YouTube creator reactions. We're going to do exercise videos. We're going to do nightlife vlogging. And we are going to do my apartment tour.
Apartment tour. What's the cost on this, dude? Hey, look, I'm always willing to pay for new content. But I'm telling you what, I mean, like, if I don't get my content, then I'm just going to leave a bad review.
Yes, we is. So make sure you subscribe to that. There's 2 tiers only. Check it out.
He was supposed to go to the dentist yesterday.
Another thing. Today at 11 o'clock in the morning, we're going to have a collab on Twitch. It's going to be me, Traj, Vicky Vibes, and Who Is She is back.
I want to speak on that again, man, because Hussy tried to spin my my compliments of Vicky into something it wasn't. Motherfucker, she was the only reasonable one on your panel. The only, I repeat, the only reasonable one on your panel. And you know, and that is exactly why she isn't in this type of shit like you, Tragic, and everybody else on the panel was, and everybody in your chat. It's because she's reasonable, because she knows what you're doing. She even told you that it's got, you know, with the name calling and all that. Whatever, dude. You know, Ken has brought up my kids, my family. Well, I don't care. I really don't care. You know, but she's like trying to appeal to your sensitivities, trying to like give you some. You should listen to your friend. Okay, and I know you don't like me, but here's the thing: 2 things can be wrong and 2 things can be right at the same time. You just have to accept it. That's the yin and yang of life, Kenneth.
Okay, make sure you watch, become a member.
No, because Hussy's the only one who thinks because you compliment someone, that means you want to do things with their body. And Sylvana, and the Gaining Ground. You see the pattern here. All these people think that the slightest remark is sexual. That's not me. I don't mean anything sexual. They're the ones sexualizing me. Just saying.
And another thing, tomorrow it's going to be DC Media Girl on my Twitch.
Oh, yeah. I wanted this so bad. Don't really. That's you, dude. This was you up to this video. You were like, hey, Clara, how you doing? Hey, you want to come on my Twitch? You stop saying come on my Twitch?
So she coming on at 3 o'clock. Oh, I said. Okay, so it's going to be members only chat. You got to become a member of the chat. And
Let's talk about that. I wanted to talk about that for a second. It's a members only chat. This is not going to work out how you think it is. It's not. You don't like my community. Your community has done nothing but talk shit about everybody. Savannah's out there lying about people or just too stupid to do her research. You know what I'm saying? Like, why would anybody from here go, oh, I want to give you $5 because what I have to say to you is so important? No. They're going to go to patreon.com/NEGZLIVE, join my Discord for not only weeks and months and days of camaraderie and memes and videos and content and open conversations, but they're also going to be able to chat with one another about your stream because you have banned or blocked or talked shit about everybody. Nobody's going to give you money to say anything to you. One, you can barely acknowledge the chat that you have, and the only person keeping it busy is Scotty. If you ban Scotty, you're going to kill your channel. Just saying.
To ask questions and all that stuff. So I will see you guys today at 11 o'clock, okay? And we're going to do tomorrow on Twitch with DC Media Girl. So be there and don't be late. Always remember to love yourself. Ain't nobody better.
Oh, yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm better. Pretty sure I'm better. My tooth doesn't have to be glued on before I go live. Oh my God, aren't you precious? Aren't you just a precious thing? This dude is wild. So anyway, 3 p.m. There you go. There's your shout out. I'm plugging your stream. You can join other people in the Discord server and chat with people who won't make threats towards you, you know, like men who think that it's okay because they like men, that it's okay that they threaten women for some reason. I don't know why they think that gives them a pass, but you can avoid that whole mess. Actually, it has nothing to do with who they want to put in their mouth. It has everything to do with them being sacks of shit. Really, that's what it has to do with. Overly sexually charged sacks of shit. Every single one of them. Tragic, Hussy, my hip. Savannah looks weird right now. She looks extremely weird with her creepy videos with something. It's desperate. She's taken a page right out of Tic Tac Cadillac's book. Run to your channel, make a out of context clip that's vague, and just, you know what I'm saying? It doesn't even prove anything. What are you trying to prove? Why are you taking clips and taking them out of context? When I said it on my channel, I didn't delete it. It's either on Rumble or here. It doesn't make any sense. Why do you need to take out all the rest of the context and only feature 3 seconds or 6 seconds? You look crazy. And I hadn't even talked about her inability to keep it in her pants in days. And she's like, excuse me, why is it okay that DC Media Girl knows about my titties? And I'm like, what the fuck does that have to do with anything? Don't you have a career? Holy shit. By the way, she does this at work too. Just like the Gaining Ground. You know, somebody else is paying them a paycheck and they're like, how can I be the victim today? And don't you dare make any jokes about, don't make any jokes about anything, right? You know, don't make jokes about anything, because somehow one of these people will have experienced it, and if not, they'll just make it up. They'll just gaslight everybody into thinking they have. No funny allowed. See, that's the thing. Is this is, you want to hear something crazy, Scotty? Is the whole thing with French Fry Girls a rather funny joke? Come for me, don't care. Was that the nuance was lost? But the funny thing about it is that that entire community has done threefold worse in the realm of hypocrisy. And I've played videos of the Gaining Ground literally justifying everything he does because of the way he feels about it, right? It doesn't matter how you feel about it. It matters how they feel about it. He's just one example. He's like the cookie cutter, right? He's the mold, right? Everybody else is just a fucking lemming. They're just a replica. But my nudes. What about my nudes? Are you going to go into your Instagram DMs and you have to delete those? You know what? I got nothing. There's nothing else I need to show anybody. I'm going to do this right here, right now, live, because I'm over it. I don't want your titties. I don't want your titties in my inbox. I don't. Where are you at? It's been so long. There's Cecil McFly, who ignored the actual evidence I sent her about Tragic, so congratulations on that. That's not it. Lots of people deleting their accounts. They may be gone. I may have already deleted them. I don't know, because I don't care. I don't know, because I don't care. Yeah, I think I already got rid of them. Savannah, I don't even have your messages anymore, so shut up. Just shut the fuck up. I mean, oh, a man told me that. No, shut the fuck up. I don't know what else to tell you at this point. You're not a victim of anything. Go get laid. As you guys tell me all the time. Go get some dick. Did she show where I said that? I didn't see where I said that. Oh, I allegedly said that? I'm not admitting to saying that. I didn't see it. I don't know if I said that or not. That's an allegation. As far as I know, they faked it. I mean, she's hanging out with Tragic. He fakes receipts all the time. Where's her credibility at? Her credibility is tanked, honey. She has no credibility. Not saying I have all the credibility in the world, but I sure as fuck have a lot more credibility than most of these people. I wanted to see what this was. I wanted to switch it up with you guys today a little bit. We're going to do reviews. We're going to get to some articles. We're going to do this and that. Yeah, she did. Did she show the last time she sent me nudes and I didn't even respond? I literally opened it and closed my phone and ignored it because it was so old at that point. And I didn't want to be rude to her and be like, stop sending me these. But once she started being two-faced and showed me that she was willing to lie publicly about me, and two, lied to me, either lied to me or be two-faced about her friend, the Gaining Ground, privately, that was a red flag to me. And motherfuckers, I know everybody's like, oh, he'll share your DMs. Don't lie. I mean, that's really that's the crux of it. Don't lie. Don't fuck me over by being dishonest or smearing my reputation, because I will show your character privately to the whole world. Because don't think for a second that people like the Gaining Ground Savannah and the slightly overweight Lil Boost aren't out here being performative because they want attention, because that's what it's about. So fuck that. Yeah, she's like, look, he said it's always nice and always welcome. I didn't say that. That's an allegation. She's going to have to show all of the DMs. All of them. You can blurt your butt out. I know it's going to be hard. That's why I couldn't take screenshots of our DMs, because it would have taken me all day to edit out all the nudes in between every message. Anyway, we got FBRC complains about Yabba and Alex is shook, and I have come up again. Don't know why. Don't care, but the bullied little boy in me is just enamored with the fact that people love to gossip about me. I just don't get it. I don't get. I know, Pebbles. Indeed, right? All right, let's roll that beautiful bean footage.
One day she's got to get demonetized. Yeah.
Who? Yabba. Talk about Yabba. I think. I love Courage the Cowardly.
She's
Dog.
not that big of a channel that YouTube has to look at it like, wow, she's worth a lot of money. We could all still react to her. Like, I get
No, he's talking
a little
about
bit.
Foodie
of money.
Beauty.
A little bit. Just look at my numbers, right? And somebody like
vape.
Yabba, who, attacked me for no good reason.
That's
because I
welcome to
phoned the
YouTube.
Adonis grocery store. She's getting 15, 20.
Look. Yabba's blood sugar got a little low. She was probably raging. Sam tossed her a ho-ho, but it landed between them, and then they sat there sweating, breathing hard, contemplating on what their next move would be.
1,000 views out of a 2-hour-long video every other day. That's money. We could all still react to
I'm an
Chantel
entertainer.
without
Money is
Chantel
cool, though.
being monetized herself. Well, I'm still gonna make a reaction that explains it all. I've been so busy because of the move.
I thought you were looking for the arc with Indiana Jones. I don't know what you've been.
And it was so busy to set all this stuff up and get the lighting right and make it work with the computers.
Yeah.
I like Firefox on a Mac.
Oh,
I had to go
fantastic.
start using Google Chrome browser
Oh, yeah.
to
God
make all
forbid.
this work.
Wow. Imagine that. You say it like it works.
And then Chantel keeps making stuff.
Okay.
So I still got to get even with Yabba.
Okay.
Most people have forgotten about it.
Dude, all you gotta do is look at Yabba, and she has the word karma just tattooed across her forehead. That's all the revenge I ever need.
Doesn't matter. It still hurts me. She's a much bigger channel, and she's a woman. And she said I was just like Negs because I phoned Adonis
Yeah.
on Chantel.
Why are you guys
And
fighting over
what
me?
Negs has got to say about women is just insane.
About
and
women,
then
huh?
Yabba says I'm like him, like as if I'm like Negs.
Well, no, Yabba is disgusting too. She's worse than any man. So she could stick that fucking I have a vagina and I'm a lesbian shit up her ass, because that's not a shield to go online and be a complete see you next Tuesday to every Tom, Dick, and Harry that disagrees with you. Okay? I don't get to come on here and be like, I'm a straight white man and I say so. She doesn't get to come on here and be like, well, I'm XYZ, so I say so. That's not how it works. Not how it works.
Seriously.
Let me tell you something here, Mr. What is it? FBRC? Sounds like a fucking bank. I don't give a shit what genitals you have, and I don't give a shit what genitals you put in your mouth. I don't care. That's not a defining characteristic of a human being. I believe in human rights, okay? Human rights, which is a very balanced scale, which means that if you're online being a complete ignorant piece of garbage and you have a vagina and I just so happen to have a penis, I believe in actual equality. That means I'm going to call you out on it. It means I'm going to give you the same respect that you give other people. You feel me? That's kind of how I read it. I'm like, okay, are you being a complete see you next Tuesday? Well, I'm going to be a little bit of that for you. Give you a little bit of taste of your mess.
So you see what I have to fucking deal with. That goddamn Yabba, what she did to me.
Yosemite Ham.
And I lost a whole bunch of channel members and subs.
Oh, boo-hoo.
And she doesn't take the videos down. So when her
Boo-hoo.
fans checked out, it's like, really? FBRC? Just like Negs? What can I do? What am I going to do? Sue her?
Yeah. Actually, you can. Do you have the money to do it, though? You can actually sue her for that. That's why people like her, poor white trash like her, are comfortable defaming people, because what are you going to take? Half her modular?
Ask YouTube to terminate her channel. So I still got to get around to reacting to that. Even though most people have forgotten, it doesn't matter. It still keeps hurting me here.
Oh, boo-hoo. Why is it you're blaming me for you losing members when I'm growing? How am I growing and you're losing members? That doesn't make any sense. What about Negs? Two tires and a cinder block.
I know, and when
He's in Canada.
I didn't terminate my membership in her channel, so even though she blocked me, that's the video I made, the reaction I made, where I went into her.
Yeah, but you're not the fucking. She's been doing this for years too. Why do you think her and Sam went out and false flagged my channel anytime I talked about them? You guys didn't know about that, did you? Well, you do now. Oh yeah, anytime I would talk about them, they'd file a privacy complaint against my channel. And I had to stop because I don't know how many you can get before they just terminate you. There was some loophole. Yabba filed a privacy complaint because I featured one of her public fucking tweets in a video. Because they give you the timestamp of where the privacy complaint is so you can learn from it. I learned that if you put Yabba's tweets in your video, she'll privacy complaint you.
Her chat, and I said, you didn't invent reaction channels. You're not the boss. Get over yourself. And then she went nuts
That's
again.
Right. It's because
and she called me.
Her blood sugar's low.
I don't even want to repeat it. She called me a D-sucking Canadian.
Wow. Yabba's like, you're as bad as Negs, you cock-sucking Canadian. You see what I'm saying? Just because she's like, I have a vagina so I could say this. No. That's even worse. You should have more couth than that. You have become so blatantly gross. Like, it's almost like, you ever see something and it's just like a picture, an image, but you could still, yeah.
And I want to make a tiny reaction to that, because Zachary Michael did a reaction to Chantel when she said that Natter looked like a camel with AIDS. And so I wanted to make.
You see what I'm saying? Like, why you guys even bother with this? Just say what you want. Hey, I'm gonna repeat it. If you don't like what I say here, you could go to YouTube, you could go to Rumble, you could go to any platform and search any millions of other content creators that may have similar views to yours and use the correct language that doesn't make you uncomfortable, okay? Nobody's making you be here.
Reaction say, Zachary should check the hate coming out of Yabba. You know, that's the first time I ever heard of Yabba was when...
Because she's a hillbilly. She lives up north in my state. And just, you know, it doesn't get better when you get up north. No, she's always been this way. She made a racist video about Sam's kids, allegedly. I'm going to find it. And she did. She denied it. But she did. She did. She was throwing shade at Sam for not being able to take care of her children. So she used a Starvin' Marvin from South Park to represent Sam's children who are of mixed race. You know what I'm saying?
Zachary Michael mentioned her. Like,
go off, Yabba.
Imagine like the first time you hear about her. Her name is Yabba, which sounds Russian or something. And the channel name is...
it's a name for speed and like some African, Asian, just somewhere else.
YouTube Underground, which sounds like a clearinghouse for all conspiracy stuff, right? The YouTube Underground. It's not like Fatty's Underground.
Stole that
it's
from
like
me, by the way.
The YouTube, like
But
everything of YouTube. This is the Underground.
I don't care. This is why I don't care. She can't do anything with that brand outside of YouTube. You can't. What are you gonna do? YouTube. The word YouTube is a copyright owned by YouTube. You can't put that on merch. You can't do it. You have to license it. That's why I don't care. It's a dead end brand, and she stole it anyway. So whatever.
And it's just about fat women.
This is about fat women.
So Zachary should look at her hate too.
Why are all her insults sex related? Because she's because she's gross. That's why. You gotta remember, this is the woman. Yabba, the YouTube Underground's the same woman who had a violent felon fresh out of prison living with her. For some reason, CPS shows up and she blames me. Not the fact that she has this violent felon of a man living there. I don't know what he was in jail for, drugs or something. No, she's gonna blame me, which resulted in years of harassment. She has been on the run for years because she knows that she's done things that the only way she can avoid any accountability is to create an echo chamber and act like the big bully on the block when she's not. She's the weakest mutt in the alley.
And yeah, like who the fuck she thinks he is? So while even though most people have forgotten about it, it's like, why don't you just let it go? No, I haven't had time to make a proper reaction to it yet.
See, wolves will kick the weakest ones out of the pack. You understand what I'm saying?
Because I'm busy with everything else.
And lions.
Like I haven't even found my
forth.
guitar amplifier and my cabinet and my effects pedal.
Oh, does he play?
And my harmonica.
Cool.
There's so much other stuff I'm trying to find.
I'd be more
after
interested
the move.
in that than this.
Yeah, that was insane. Yeah. Fuck yeah. The only reason why I leave her custom emoji here is so I can use it.
Because see, Yaba knows that this is a limited time job. She's not 40 yet. What is she gonna do? You think Chantel's gonna be here in 10 years? What are you gonna do in 10 years? See, I prepared for that in my 30s.
To make fun of her with. Plus, she uses the R word for the developmentally handicapped.
I don't care. One manual review of Frenchie and Yaba's channel, they'll get the same treatment I did. Not a threat. It's a fact. It's a fact. Had I not gotten a manual review for the next 10 years, I probably could have flown under the radar. Could have. But YouTube's terms of service are so fucking convoluted that it takes a manual review to see if you broke any rules. You see what I'm saying?
You know, on an irregular basis. And earlier on her channel, she uses it all the time. What adult uses the R word?
Me.
As an insult?
Me.
You know.
Guilty. Oh well.
Thank you very much.
Oh well. I've raised challenged children, mentally and developmentally challenged children. Come for me. I'll roadhouse you.
Glad you're on side, Veganista. Thank you.
Because when I use it as an insult, I'm not comparing you to anyone. I'm just saying that, like, it's for me, it's just, you should know better. You should know better. You should not be. Yeah. Anyway, I was here to explain nuances of the R word.
So I have yet to
the R word
get fully even.
I just did a Hussy.
Yeah, and plus that little bit of footage I have her where I say turtle crossing.
I need to flog myself.
That's her standing up halfway out of her chair. And so you know how I like to do with Chantel.
Turtle crossing. Is there oh, I got to see this image. Trying, not standing up, trying to stand up out of her chair, no less.
I take a little bit of footage and I run it by her fat, and then I run that music. Da 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 da. I have yet to do that with Yaba. I say, come on, do some push-ups. I haven't done that yet. Like I gotta do the BBJ thing, and if you don't do things right away, people forget and they don't care anymore.
No, she did not roast you, darling. No, she got triggered and acted like a child, like she always does. She didn't do anything but make herself look like a whole ass. That's all she ever does. From stem to stern, from second one to second end, it's her making an ass of herself. Like it's like somebody said, they are the new Shani and Rev. They are the new Shani and Rev. It's the same thing. Morbidly obese, allegedly neglectful parent. I mean, moving in somebody who stalked, harassed, doxed you, and insulted your children is pretty fucking neglectful in my book. At least Shani turned her camera on, but she's got Sam over there barking at her like Rev. Yeah. Go listen to a Shani and Rev stream. Do it right now. Go do it, and then listen to a YouTube Underground stream. Same fucking thing.
Like the video that I did, because I'm an Apple nerd, on her getting the Apple iMac. I worked on it for hours.
Oh God!
I took about 4 days to publish it. It's getting shit views.
Why do you care about?
So the next thing I got to do that BBJ going to the vet. There's always something else. Just Chantel just makes too much stuff to keep up with. So I'm still good. I still have yet to get even.
Well, you don't have to cover it all. You don't have to cover it all. You don't have to cover it all. Just
yeah. Well,
quit being greedy.
Yeah, but she's always saying, "Well, we're all fatties. We're all fatties." Well, yeah, we are all fatties. I'm overweight.
I'm a little overweight, but I can still high kick. Excuse me.
And you know, when I do, you know,
I hope it gets warmer today. I want to
like
work.
I already know. Oh, Dee Dee. Okay, have a good night, Dee Dee. Have a good night, DDH. Thanks for coming by.
By the way, I roast everybody that floats across this screen in general. So, I mean, like, I think everybody gets it by now that a negative remark from me doesn't mean a total disdain for the individual on the screen, nor does it mean go say the same to them. It's just my shtick.
Thanks.
I'll let you know if I don't like somebody. I don't know who this dude is. As BG would say, I don't know this guy well enough to dislike him.
Good night. Like when I look, I know where the weak times are. I go off to the sides, or I get scrunched up with a guitar.
I want to hear him play. Yeah, honestly,
I'm overweight.
I mean, nothing wrong being overweight. If you're
I got the guitar here. Yeah, I'm fat.
Missy Ann, I can't.
And so if Yabba's saying,
why do you think Yabba's overweight? It's because it's all she does. It's like she and then Rev is sitting over there just throwing tater tots in her mouth in between breaths to keep her nourished.
Like, yeah, we're all fatties. Well, be a fatty and be on camera then. Like Yabba was running a reaction of those Slayton sisters or the 1,000-pound. I don't really follow them.
Of course she was.
And
Fatty
she ran the picture. I don't know which one it is. 1,000-pound sisters, whatever it is.
Yeah.
The woman's leg is covered with, like, it looks like bubbling lava.
Yeah.
You know, it's because her leg is like blown up so bad.
It's because Yabba exploits.
Yeah, but this is what you run?
Well, but that's in her future. That's what I'm saying. Like, that's why I'm saying y'all don't need to even be outraged. One, she lives with a woman who stalked and harassed her and allegedly called CPS on her, insulted her children's looks. So she's living with. How much more karma does one person need? Oh, let's pack on 100 pounds on top of that. Oh, now I got to turn my camera off because I used to have discerning talents and qualities that people adored. And now I can't even show myself on camera because I'm so fucking ashamed of myself, what I've become and what I look like. That's where she's at now. That's what I'm saying. This is why I don't care. I don't care. Go off, sis.
Gross picture that you got off the Learning Channel of this woman who's bedridden, and they make a spectacle of her, and you can
projection.
see her leg that looked like
projection.
Well, just like I said, it looks like it's about to explode, and you run that.
Yeah, but
and you're okay with running that if somebody you want to run yourself because you're a bit heavy, and
exactly.
And you're hiding behind the graphic instead of actually going on camera.
That's why Tic Tac Cadillac goes out and harasses women, is because his cock is small. It's funny because it's true. It's true. I have seen so many men with small penises be either overtly sexually aggressive or physically aggressive towards other men and women. You know what I'm saying? Either in violence or sex.
What a hypocrite.
Whatever.
Thank you very much again, Veganista.
You tolerated her. No, fuck that. That's the problem, man. Like, I mean, I don't know who you are, but you tolerated it. You don't have to tolerate. I don't expect people to tolerate me doing fucked up shit to other people. I expect them to call me out on it and try to help me improve. I wouldn't even tell people. I wouldn't even admit that publicly. Oh, I tolerated it. No, don't tell people you tolerated it. Distance yourself from it. Pretend you were never there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but only cares about her market share. And when she threw me under the bus and talked about my earlier channel, my food game channel that wasn't successful.
Yeah.
I didn't even react to that either.
That's low rent.
And I said, hey, Chantel, go get your groceries delivered to the house. And she's like, Yabba's saying, what, is that the only option?
What's anybody else?
Yeah, when you got a whole lot of money like Chantel does, and we're in the middle of a pandemic.
No, we're not. We're not. We're not. If we're in the middle of a pandemic now, we've been in the middle of a pandemic for all of existence. So, all right.
And Chantel, you're sick, and you say you're horking up brown and yellow phlegm? Yes, that is the only option.
No, she was just up north, raging on the streets, endangering innocent citizens of my country. I think that's a bigger problem.
If you're poor and you have to go into a grocery store sick because you can't afford a cab or delivery.
Oh, it's okay if you're poor.
Okay, you got to take the risk. You got to eat.
Oh, you got to eat. Yeah, they don't do delivery. They didn't set that shit up immediately.
Chantel, no.
You could get a burrito delivered.
I was just so amazed at the horseshit that Yabba came up with. Is that the only option? She has to have it delivered? Yes, when you got the money for it.
You lost me.
With
okay, yeah, you're just whinging at this point. Whatever. I got a couple stories I want to talk about here real quick. We'll get back into some more reviews, but I want to talk about a couple stories we got here. First one I want to talk about is in regard to the Second Amendment, my favorite amendment. I am not a political scholar, nor am I a constitutional scholar, if that's a thing. However, I do know that in my state, that my car, I can defend myself while I'm inside my car with deadly force. If you reach inside my car, like this gentleman does here, I could shoot you. That's on you, homie. Know your laws, all right? Sucks to be you, probably pierced an artery, whatever. But let's take it like this. Father of two is killed in road rage attack in Chicago. 46-year-old victim is shot in the stomach after reaching through another vehicle's window. Do you see the mistake, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls? Do you see the first mistake that the 46-year-old victim made? The shooting took place, I don't know what the laws are in Illinois, don't know. From what I understand, they have gun control laws, which are just working fantastic. The shooting took place on Sunday in Streamwood, a northwestern suburb of the Windy City, where 46-year-old Scott Madison died from his injuries. Following a road rage incident, Madison pulled over his blue Ford pickup and attempted to talk to a driver of a white Ford sedan. Footage of the incident circulating online shows Madison approaching the other driver and putting his arm into the car's window before he was shot. Yeah. They have arrested the individual who shot the guy, but they're not sharing his identity because of the nature of the traffic dispute. Unfortunately, he left a family behind, but this is a horrible mistake. As you can see right here, this is where you can't do this. You can't do this. You can't do that. That's the equivalent of going into somebody's home, okay? It's the equivalent of going into somebody's home. I'm sure fuck, man, I feel horrible for his family, but you can't, you stay in your car. I had a guy on the back roads driving recklessly, and all I did was slow down so he could go around me. He passed me and slammed on his brakes and got out. I started to get out. I sped past him. He ended up passing me again and disappeared. But I had my family with me. There was no way, no fucking way we were gonna have anything. See, you can't. You will die. If you can't take the heat, stay in your lane, right? I need to get Jordans. Will that complete my my look? Is that what you're saying? Anyway, this guy. This is the footage. It doesn't show any blood, and you can't do that. Can't do that. You can't do that. Can't do that. So it sucks for his family, and I'm sorry, but this stuff right here is unnecessary. Okay, it's unnecessary. Save it for Facebook. I understand what they're trying to do, but this is where the thin line of accountability comes into play. One, we don't know the situation inside of the car. Maybe they were carrying drugs. Maybe it was just a guy and his family. Because I know if you are sticking your head and your arm in my car, I'm going to warn you. I mean, that's me. I'm not gonna roll my window down. You're not even gonna get inside my car. And if you smash my window, I'm going to drive away. I mean, I don't want to. I'm not the type to just, you know, this isn't a fucking action movie. You know, this isn't an action movie. So I don't know, man. But I think some people are probably quicker to pull the trigger. You know, he didn't have a weapon, but that doesn't matter. If they have the same law in place that we do, he's going to be the person in the car is going to be protected so long as they had the firearm lawfully. Now, if they had the firearm illegally, don't matter. It's a murder. Yep. That's why we have those laws. So if a bad guy gets a gun and the bad guy even defends himself, still murder. Sorry about it. You weren't supposed to have a gun. Wouldn't have happened if you didn't have it. Jordans are top tier. Cool. I'll keep that in mind. All right, moving on. Keep your fingers out of other people's pie, I guess. Something more of Miss Hussy speed. By the way, Silvana, this is not a threat. Wisconsin woman, 24, choked lover to death during sex while high on drugs. Used a bread knife to dismember him. Impressive. Then dumped his head and genitals in a bucket and his legs in a crock pot. Jesus. Yeah, he wasn't trying to shake hands. He was raging out. Yeah, that's true. That is very true. Like I said, the only thing that's going to make that shooting problematic is if the firearm was owned illegally and whatever fucked up stupid gun laws Chicago has or Illinois has. So, anyway. Yeah, I think she thought she was, you know, making an Instapot recipe or something. Her bail's been set at $2 million. She's been charged with 1 count each of first-degree intentional homicide, mutilating a corpse, and third-degree sexual assault. Damn. Fellas, let this be a lesson to you. Let this be a lesson to you. Just because she's pretty, don't mean she won't chop your dick off with a bread knife and put it in a crock pot. Anyway. Keep it pushing. Keep it pushing. Right, 00? Yeah. Fucking. She'll whip it up. Yeah, whip a pot on the stove. Whip my genitals in a crock pot. That's crazy. By the way, I think I've decided I'm going to use my soundboard on special occasions. I think I'm going to use it when I have guests on, so I have more time to prepare for my sounds and stuff. Because I make most of my own sounds myself, and it's less awkward when I'm performing by myself. But if I have people on the panel and I'm like, it's the Data Rookies, right in the middle of the conversation, people are gonna be like, I mean, if it's just a soundboard, I could be like, plausible deniability, right? Oops, finger slipped. My bad. As you were. You wonder if he was on Accutane. Imagine, I'm surprised that Gaining Ground isn't like an Accutane damage attorney. You know, like people who have been damaged by that drug. He's probably got a lawsuit himself. That clear skin to get you every time. I'm repulsive on the inside, but at least I look great for a lizard person. Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. I thought I had body dysmorphia. Is it possible to have that with other people? That's what I'm saying, Claire. I just once. Just once. Just once. No, I don't want my genitals whipped into a crock pot once. I just want to do the blue sky once. I'd probably die. I can't do that. Hey, but here's the good thing. Shan, if you're here, I'm not going to whip you across the English Channel, but I want to let you know that my cardio is getting better from the weight loss. You keep asking me how the stairs are. The stairs are amazing, right? They're amazing. So I was able to high kick today. I did hit my head during my dance, but I didn't miss a beat, did I? I incorporated it into my bit. So just want to let you know that my endurance, I'm trying to work my endurance up because it has been 2 years, and I don't want to be like, hey, yo, Adrian, this never happens to me. I'm sorry, Adrian, I do it. I don't want to be like that. Can we write a song called Blame the Accutane? Lorena Bobbitt, active motherfucker. Sure. All right, one more article. Business is booming for doomsday bunkers. No shit. Saw this one coming. I have a basement. Don't care. Hey, if you hear that there's an incoming nuke, look towards the flash because you don't want to accidentally survive that. All right, you don't want to do that. Okay, it's going to be miserable. Just look to the flash. Matter of fact, if you could drive closer to the epicenter of the explosion, the better off you're going to be because you're going to be incinerated instantly. So you don't want your skin falling off, crawling around on the ground, feeling like somebody's dumping salt on you, your genitals slide off, somebody picks them up, throws them into a crock pot, that type of thing. Anyway, Texas-based company claims have spiked 1,000% for units ranging from 40 grand to 8.5 million after Russia invaded Ukraine. A Texas-based doomsday bunker company, Rising S Bunkers, has seen a huge spike in sales since Russia declared war and invaded Ukraine last week. Rising S Bunkers sells survival shelters ranging from 39 grand for a mini bunker, I guess that's for you and your Pomeranian, to an 8.3 million aristocrat bunker that fits up to 44 people. Those are the ones you want to try to hijack immediately. That's what I'm saying, Clara. Who wants to survive? Who wants to survive a nuclear war? Fuck that. Kill me. Let me be a shadow on the steps of the library. Please. If you need to immortalize me. You'll be holding wieners on sticks. So will Hussy and Traj. Well, I mean, it'll be Traj will be holding his own wiener. It just looks like a stick. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Look to the blast. Many customers are worried that Russia will invade other countries. I don't care. They're not going to. The Ukraine is not going splendid for them right now. They had to threaten a nuclear deterrent. If you're confident in what you're doing, do you have to threaten to nuke 7 billion other people? I don't think so. Or 6 billion other people? Whatever. Jesus Christ. Calm down. Your life is not that important. We all die. Oh, can I just say that I'm not really feeling a lot of empathy for the Russian troops that are captured. Of course, they're going to be like, I didn't want to kill nobody. Please don't cut my throat. Come on. You think I'm feeling? We don't want this more. What the fuck did you sign up for, young man? Young man, come here. God damn it! I hate this shit. Come on. You know what? I got. All right, here you go. Here you go, young man. All right. How you doing? Yeah, I see you got your Trump hat on. That's great. What did you sign up for? Well, I signed up for the Russian military so I could defend my country and fight for Putin. Really? So, what does that say right there on the screen? It doesn't do what it's for! But you took your gun and went into these cities and helped destroy innocent people's lives anyway, didn't you? Yes, that's what I thought. Okay. All right. Hang on. Hang on. Sorry, guys. Feel better, boys? Okay. Oh, young men need so much guidance. Yeah, Double O, you got to be careful, though. You got to be careful. I really doubt that they deceived hundreds of thousands of troops into thinking they were doing an exercise after months of speculation of an invasion. That's just a convenient story, and there's so much fake news coming out. All I know is this, that Russia had no right. It was a preemptive launch, and they're slaughtering innocent people. And I think it's inappropriate. And they deserve the strongest and swiftest of reactions from Europe. Please don't let this guy that calls himself the president, old fucking Tapioca Mario Kart, don't let him think that he's gonna fight some war against... He's 80. Like, he cares. He's looking for the Flash. Look! Look! Yeah, so I don't buy it from these troops that they thought they were doing a military exercise. No. Yeah, I'm not listening to any news. I'm reading articles, and then I'm seeing parts of articles being debunked. It's like people are trying to pass off old pictures as new, and it's fucked. Yeah, he's like, yeah, you may surround Kiev. I don't know why they're calling it Kiev all of a sudden. Like, no. Keith is in here. Not Kiefer Sutherland. Calm down. Wring your panties out. It's Kiev. They may surround Kiev, but they'll never get to... The Iranians will never... The Iranians, no less, Biden. Really? Iranians in Europe. Or is that Asia? Is Ukraine Asia? I don't know. I don't care. I don't care. I do not have a McDonald's franchise in Europe. I guess it's in Europe because they're going to be part of the European Union, right? Is it like joining the EU, basically colonization without firing a shot? So what's Putin's excuse today? Is it Nazis, or is it a nuclear deterrent? Is it to keep Ukraine from obtaining a nuclear bomb? Does it seem to me like it's Eastern Europe? Thank you. I learned so much now. It's so nice having more people. Like, before, I had like Tic Tac and other like professional victims just always whining about themselves. I like learning now. It's great. And learning in real time. Yay, I'm hooked on education. Oh, I got this crazy clip I got to show you guys. This is wild. This is wild. Dig it.
If you're watching any level of news, even social media, you're seeing everything that's going on right now in the Ukraine. Break it down in layman's terms for people who don't understand what's going on and how can this directly affect the people of the United States.
So Ukraine is a country in Europe. It exists next to another country called Russia. Russia is a bigger country. Russia is a powerful country. Russia decided to invade a smaller country called Ukraine. So basically that's wrong.
This is real. Look at the big brain on cam. She's explaining it to Biden.
Why don't you explain this to me like I am an 8-year-old? Why don't you explain this to me like I'm 5? Okay, break it down in terms of, I'm, okay.
Anyway, yeah. I didn't vote for it. I didn't vote for that mess. I didn't vote for nothing. I didn't vote for anything. They claimed I wasn't registered. I knew the fuck I was. And then my registration, I registered, and it took months after the election for me to even get it. So I was like, okay, well, I guess I'm good for this fucking whatever. Eat a dick. I was going to pull the lever for Trump because what we just listened to, damn, at least when Mike Pence spoke, he had some, so I don't know, he didn't sound like that. Anyway, point and laugh. Point and laugh. Point and laugh. Can we get some of that tomato love?
Y'all stay talking, cause you hate awesome. You creep often, which is why you need to keep walking. What's funny to me is at the end of the day, I stay away when you stay stalking. Shit, curl. Hey, yo, let's go. Let's get it. Bodega love.
Ugh. Bodega love. Sounds like a fucking Planned Parenthood catchphrase. Ugh.
In the YouTube algorithm.
All right. You keep it pushing. Does he have dentures? No, he bedazzled his grandma's dentures. Yeah. I got that from Double O. I can't take credit for that. Like, some of my community gives me some of the best bits you've ever heard of. Speaking of bits, you know how I'm always telling Drama Horror, Tic Tac Cadillac, whatever. You know, I'm always telling him that he's so deep in the closet that he's finding Christmas presents, right? Just bring them out with you when you come out, please. Well, motherfucker found Narnia. So, there's that. All right. Thank you, Shan, for that one. I appreciate it. The Discord is the place to be. I want to take a look at this. I don't know. I'm coasting right now. I'm coasting right now on, everybody's like, find your own content. Oh, I did. I just went over to Just Saying's channel, and she made it so transformative that it's technically my content now. It's practically mine.
Sorry.
Oh, wait, I can't hear this shit. I'm not watching this if I can't hear it. If I can't hear it, I'm out.
On. I leave.
Oh, no, we already watched this. Never mind. Sorry. Ha, got him. Man, he just came in and did the tip. Let's just chat for a few. Sorry, that was a false alarm. It was on my playlist. Sometimes I just go into my playlist and I'm like, what's this? One, can't hear it. Can't hear it. Can't hear it. My headphones were on 87. Can't fucking hear it. Already listened to it yesterday. She was raging in New York. I'm not greedy. I don't need Chantel for views. I need it to laugh. That's all. I don't even need that to laugh. I'll look out my window. I'll listen to John Fogerty songs and be like, what the fuck are you singing about? I was listening to John Fogerty or Creedence this morning, and I was looking at him and the hippie on a 10-speed. The drummer had the gnarly beard and the great fashion sense, and I'm like, what the fuck did he grow up at? No, she wasn't funny yesterday at all. She was pissing me off. She needs to stay out of my country. She does. She needs to stay the fuck out of my country. No, you're not welcome back. Just stay in Canada. Did Yabba report any channel talking about that yesterday so she could be the one to call the police? After her and Sam decided what to do about the ho-ho that sits 3 feet between them. Yeah, she went back after the police report. Who does that? She's shit all over her case. She was insane yesterday. Speaking of insane, let me find the story. And what was Nancy Pelosi doing yesterday? Did you see this? What is she? Why is she rubbing her fist together? What is that? How is in any normal society do we allow people to be in power until they are this old? What is she doing? Ugh. Anyway, it's not the story I'm after. I just noticed that. I'm like, what are you doing? What are you doing? Where's it at? Anyway, I'll just tell you about it. Scott Peterson is going in for, I guess, for a retrial, or they're going to declare a mistrial or something because one of the jurors was contaminated. She didn't disclose her previous abuse, and then after she helped sentence him to death, she was writing him on death row at least 17 times. Why I was going to show you that article, you can find it. It's a story. It's one of the headlines. Is because that's Chantel, you fucking idiot. Yeah. Anyway, that was it. That's all I wanted to say was Chantel. Yeah. Hang on, let me see if I can find it. I had it bookmarked. I thought, but I don't. Oh. Guess there is no search feature on this. Let's just go over here. Fucking Meghan Markle. Who cares? It's Meghan Markle, man. It's Prince William, man. Who cares? Who cares? Now I can't find it. What they do? Scrub it? Oh, we were wrong. Anyway, whatever. It's out there. Go find it. Sorry. I'm not a journalist. I'm not. I'm a shitlord. So believe me, everything I read, I mean, like, I've been out there. I mean, I just like I take everything I read now with a grain of salt because, like, you like down the road you'll find out that half of it wasn't even right. It's like, fuck, why am I even like? I should just consider all of this tabloid. Oh, you care? Here, I'll find it. I'll share the link. Peterson, juror. I didn't realize it had been so long since this happened. Oh, there it is. Okay, got it. Got it. All right, here we go. Biased juror. Did not mean to make light of that. I just thought just sending everybody out to do their own. Yeah. She pinned one from a psychiatric unit. What? Anyway, a biased juror who could overturn Scott Peterson murder conviction admits writing him 17 letters, including one pen from psychiatric unit, claims she didn't think it's relevant to disclose domestic abuse she'd suffered. He got death. Of course, it was important. So my point of this was with Chantel was that, like, you accuse the man of something and then you go live and you rage out and you go to his house and you do all these fucked up things. So what happens if they overturn it? Does he go back to, they retry him, of course, right? They just overturned that conviction, but if they overturn that conviction, is he released immediately? Or is he just released while he's on trial? Trust me, I don't have that much experience with legal stuff. No, I don't. I'm not a troublemaker. Just got a big mouth. He won't be released. I mean, not that I don't think he's a danger. Not that I think he's a danger to society, nor do I not think he's a danger to society. I just think he's a piece of shit, and we know he did it. It was already proven. But this is why you can't be on fuck shit, man. You can't be on a jury and then write the motherfucker you sentenced to death. That is so fucked up. Anyway, there's the link if you guys like take a look at that. I just thought Chantel might want to look at the stuff like that because it's people like her who make, you know, make a mockery of the victims. Yeah, they probably could have reconvict almost immediately because, I mean, it was like, I hate this existence. Sometimes it's like, what are we doing? I mean, and God bless the people who take years out of their lives to sit through this malarkey with these motherfuckers like Scott Peterson, the bullshit with OJ, all of it. OJ was a political trial. Made a mockery. Stuff does not fit, you must quit. Shut up. You shut up. We're not writing a verse. Somebody's been decapitated. Oh well, the world's a mess. It's on fire. Was it 46 out? Wonder what it's going to be today. Time to check the forecast. $61. Get out. It's going to be 71 Saturday. Oh, and then 39 by Tuesday. No, 40 by Monday. That's awesome. I love that. I just love it. It's like, just a tip, please, ma'am. That's all I'm paying for. All right, guys, I'm going to take this point to wrap it up. Let's catch up later, maybe. I don't know. It's my day off, really. It's Wednesday. It's hump day. I don't owe anybody anything. Have a good one. Enjoy yourselves, and I will see you in the Discord.